Welcome and thank you for being here with us and talk a little bit about your research. If you could please take a moment to introduce yourself.
Well, first, thank you very much for inviting me. My name is Yeyetsi Maldonado Caballero. I am from Mexico and I am a second-year student from the Masters of Sustainable Development Practice, aka MDP.
Could you tell us a little bit more about your research and what drew you to this field?
Well, since I was in college, I was always interested in natural resource management and also forest and non-timber forest products. So then I started working with fungi, and then when I started the MDP program, I took it as a chance to learn more about natural resource management and non-timber forest products. So what I'm doing right now for research is that I'm working in partnership with the Tropical Research Center in Mexico. It's also known as CITRO. And we're working in this project of traditional charcoal production. And the principal objective of this research is to highlight the importance of the traditional charcoal production for rural families. But what is really interesting from this project is that this project has like different areas of knowledge working on that. You know, they are focusing on the ecological side of charcoal production, but they are also looking in the social side, the interaction between the people in the community, the markets, and different stuff. So what I'm doing right now is that I'm focusing more in a literature review about different experiences of traditional charcoal production around the world and how these experiences can relate of what's going on in my area of research and what can we learn from those experiences, what is similar, and also find like that cultural importance of charcoal production and the traditional ecological knowledge related with that.
That's really interesting. Now, prior to the challenge, all the things that change given the circumstance of the pandemic, what were your original research plans for the summer and how did the pandemic affect them?
Well, at the beginning, my plans for my field practicum, that's the requirement for the MDP students. I had planned to work in South America, specifically in southern Chile with non-timber forest products and record all the traditional ecological knowledge related with these type of products. However, the pandemic hit hard on the region that I planned to work. So I decided that it was not safe for me to going down there, and also there was this travel ban. So I decided to change my research topic and also change my geographical location. So with the help with my advisor, Dr. Karen Kainer, I connect with Dr. Citlali Lopez. She's the director of the Center of Tropical Research, CITRO, and we started talking about a project that allowed me to work remotely, something that aligned with the MDP requirements, that was useful for them, but the more important part is that this was useful for the communities that they are working with. So after a couple of meetings, we decided that I was going to do a literature review that allowed me to work from the US without traveling, but it was something that has some meaning.
Thank you. Can you tell just a little bit more about what were the resources, besides the ones that you already mentioned, that you have been able to use to help you with your research during the time that you were not, as you were not able to travel?
Right now, I'm using the VPN, this resource to connect with the UF libraries. I've been using the catalog from the UF library a lot. It's amazing the amount of resources that we have available. just for studying at UF. I've been using Zoom also to speak with Citlali Lopez and to have some meetings with her and my advisor. So I'm in my first stage of my field practicum. I'm also developing a manual for students of the CITRO and other universities that they're interested in traditional charcoal production and different techniques related with this. And I'm creating this manual. So the second part of my practicum is to develop the manual and also share the manual with CITRO, with my partners. They're going to review it and they are going to give me feedback about if the manual is what they want, what can I improve, or what should stay the way it is. So yeah, for now I'm just doing the first part, but I'm waiting to see how things develop down there in Mexico to take decisions for the next steps.
That's really nice. Congratulations. What advice would you give to other students that are facing similar challenges with their research?
Well, I say that the first is rely on your advisor and your committee members. They are there to help you. In my case, my advisor have helped me a lot. And the other thing is use the amazing network that you have here at UF. One example is the network of the TCD group, Tropical Conservation and Development. For sure, if you are interested in one topic, for sure there's someone working on that in some part of the world. And if they're not here, they're always there to help you. So I encourage people to join not just TCD, but other working groups that are related with their research and rely on them. There are huge networks that are there to help you. And for sure, that's the way I think about it is for sure there's someone that can help you there. And if they're not able to help you, they know someone else that is going to help you to go through all these challenges. The other advice is to take advantage of all the resources that are available at UF. Just for being a UF student, you have access to this huge world of literature that in other places and other countries, they just dream with that access, you know? And if you don't know how to do it, or if you're not finding the right information, I think you should contact the librarian in charge of your area. They're amazing. There are people with a huge knowledge. They're super nice. They're there for you and they're always willing to help you.
Yeyetsi, thank you very much. And thank you for sharing with us your experience. We always enjoy to learn about the different research that the students are doing. And I'm sure other students who have just getting started on their research will find this beneficial to learn about the experience that you went through. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for inviting me, and thank you for giving me the chance to share what I'm doing and a little bit of advice for other students.
Thank you, Yeyetsi. Bye-bye.